Welcome back to We're Having Fun. I'm Mark. Hi.
Hi, I'm Krista.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
We have been through it.
Oh my gosh. We're still going through it.
Yep.
Technically.
Yeah. Both got COVID.
Uh-huh. Well, somebody got it first.
Yeah, we don't remember who, but, something happened. Yeah, and came out of nowhere. Didn't expect that. And then, then you got it. And then we've just it's been tough getting better again.
Yeah, because it started on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Actually, for Mark, when we were actually watching this movie that we're about to cover.
Yeah.
That's when he started being like, oh no, I don't feel good. Well, actually, it's like right before that, because he had napped.
Yeah.
In my recliner, and he woke up and he was like, "Were you choking me?"
Seriously, my throat hurt so bad. I was like, was I choking? Did you choke me? Like, I feel like I've been strangled. And I felt great the first part of the day. I was doing good. I was happy.
Uh-huh.
Called my family. I was like, "Hey, what's up? Having a good time?" And then then I had a fever, had to go to the doctor and suffer through that for about a week. Yeah,
so instead of recording a podcast on that Sunday, he went to the doctor and then went home.
Yeah, because I wanted to die.
No, I can't do this.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
Then we were still recovering the next weekend, so we didn't record anything then either.
Yeah. You were still in the kind of getting over it.
Yep.
Yeah,
it hit me a little bit later.
Could have, but man, I was tired.
Yeah,
I needed to rest.
And you were planning on going to work Monday and everything, and that's usually when you when you edit. So it's like can't do that.
I'd have been miserable, but so we missed our Thanksgiving episode, sadly.
Yeah,
but there's always next year.
Yep.
And then this weekend we got sinus infections on top of that, but we're roided up and got some antibiotics.
Yeah.
So, we're doing all right.
Yeah, so we're
going to make it.
If you notice a lot more sniffling and stuff in this episode than usual, that's probably why.
I'll try to edit it, but, I miss stuff sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes one of us is talking and the other one is sniffling, and it's like you can't do anything because we're using the same microphone. So it used to be easier to do stuff like that probably when we...
Yeah.
We're further away from each other.
Yeah.
And each having to record our own voices. But we're back. We're feeling okay. Yeah.
We're ready to do this. So, any news before we start the movie? I really feel like... Oh, did you see that? Oh, what's his name? Pablo...
Escobar.
No. Last of Us Daddy.
Pedro Pascal. I'm like, I don't know anybody else named Pablo. I'm so sorry.
It's close enough. He might be the new Mr. Fantastic.
I heard that.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I like him, but I don't know if I like him as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. I just don't know why they don't stick with John Krasinski. I mean, why? If they're going to go that age anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just seems weird. But I'd be fine with him.
Yeah.
Don't want to hold it too precious. We still haven't seen the Marvels yet.
No.
Due to COVID.
Yeah, you can't really go to the movie theater when you have COVID.
They kind of frown on that.
Exactly. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. So one of these days we'll get there and we'll review it, but it may be a bit.
Yeah, we're hoping maybe in January. Yeah. We're about to come up on our Christmas movies. Mm-hmm. So we're going to want to do Christmas movies in December.
Yep.
So that's not really a Christmas movie.
That we know of. Might turn into an Iron Man situation.
Exactly, an Iron Man 3.
Yep.
So, we're hoping maybe in January we can cover it.
Yeah, because I do want to see it still.
We've got a few things that we missed out on this year that we want to cover.
Yeah.
So maybe January will just be things we wanted to cover in 2023, but we didn't get around to it.
Yeah. And my birthday. We got to have my birthday
That's
movie
true.
done too. So, a lot of stuff.
I hope you want to watch the Marvels for your birthday.
We'll see.
Apparently there's a new Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
There may have been a trailer for it. I don't know. I didn't watch it if there was.
Who cares? They've killed off that part of the DC universe, so it's like...
Yeah, it's like,
why would I go see these movies? Yeah, nothing's going to come of it. So... And it's not like they're going to be that good. The only reason I would see them is because they had some kind of impact on stuff.
Yeah, but if they're changing everything...
Yeah. We watched the last episode of Loki.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
So, what'd you think about that?
It was interesting.
It was interesting. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. I'm conflicted about him becoming like God Loki.
Yeah.
Taking on all the streams and doing it. I just hope they don't write him out completely.
Yeah.
I hope it means he'll show up later and be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, hopefully he can just go into all the different streams or something. Since he controls them pretty much. Right.
So that's what I'm hoping.
Or, like manifest himself somehow.
Yeah.
I would really like to see, him meet up with Thor again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I feel like that's what the Thor movies need is Loki. Because the last one
did not have Loki and it was not that great.
Yeah.
And the one before it did have Loki and he was a pretty big part of it. And that was the best one that they've done.
It's true.
And I think they are talking about a Thor 5.
Yeah. Taika Waititi's not going to be part of it though. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope Mobius sticks around in some way.
Mobius.
And
OBE.
Short Round, yeah. I hope they all stick around somehow. I don't know how, but who knows?
I feel like there were some other trailers that just came out. Oh, there's a trailer for Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action version.
Oh, the live-action version. Have you watched it?
I saw the trailer for it. It looks pretty good.
Does it? Okay.
I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but it looks pretty good.
Is it somehow going to be better than the M. Night Shyamalan version?
God, I hope so. If it's not, I will be out with the first episode.
Oh, is it a TV?
Yeah, it's TV series.
Episodic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is.
I have no idea.
I don't know really. I know there are other things that are coming out too. Percy Jackson, they're doing the show for it. I think it may be in December.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
You haven't seen anything for that either.
Yeah. I think Avatar's in February, starting in February.
Okay. You worried me that I thought it was going to be another Avatar movie, like Avatar.
Oh, well, there is.
Why already?
But I mean, there is going to be one.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming out.
Hopefully
and I
never.
don't care.
Yeah. Never saw the second one. Mm-mm. Don't want to.
Wait, that's not going to be what? That's not going to be one that we cover in January?
No. I guarantee it will not be.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to watch it.
I will boycott the episode.
You will be doing that one alone.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like there's something else and I just can't remember what it was.
Probably. We still got the COVID fog and we can't remember everything.
It is. I can't. There was a lot happening.
We're doing our best here. We were kind of out of the stream for a bit.
Yeah, there's The Fall of the House of Usher. Out.
Looks good. I want to watch it. We need to watch the other one.
We've got to watch, Midnight Club. We haven't watched it yet.
I love those things, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Doctor Who. I've started, I've made Mark watch some Doctor Who with me.
Yep.
Mainly just the episodes with Donna Noble because she's going to be in the 60th anniversary stuff. Okay. So, plus she's my favorite companion, or one of my favorients. So, getting him all caught up on that thing.
Yeah, that's good. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll see how I feel after all of them.
Mm-hmm. We still have a lot to go.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
I think we've still got like 10 episodes to go or something like that. It's going to take us a few weekends to get through it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's probably about it.
Oh, yeah. I think
anything else we can maybe get next week if we don't get the plague or whatever.
Oh, gosh. What's next?
All right. So, not this week, but a couple weeks ago, we watched The Great Outdoors.
Yes.
For a couple reasons. Because it felt fall-y to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like
it's a summer movie.
It's a summer or / end of summer movie.
They did film it in the fall.
Okay.
So that's something.
But yeah, it feels fall.
Yeah, because it's out camping and stuff. Mm-hmm. And also because whenever I talked to my family, my mom suggested that we watch it. Mm-hmm. And it was recently her birthday. So happy birthday again, Mom. Sorry, I forgot to call you the exact day. But I texted her. I feel so bad. But anyway.
And then also last year at Thanksgiving, when you missed Thanksgiving because you were sick.
I've been sick the past 2 Thanksgivings. It's been ridiculous. I was so happy to make this Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We hit it just like it was perfectly in between us having COVID and getting sinus infection.
We had a well couple of days.
But my mom last year at Thanksgiving was like, you guys should cover The Great Outdoors. Yeah. So my mom had already suggested it. And then your mom suggested it.
Everybody loves The Great Outdoors.
And so we had to do it.
Yeah.
And I already had it recorded. So
there you go. It worked out perfectly. Mm-hmm. So that's what we watched today. Or then.
No.
That's what we're covering today.
That's what we're covering today.
So
covering as we recover.
Yeah. I have fond memories of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've seen it since I was a kid. Like, maybe I was in high school last last time I saw it.
Yeah, it's been a long
Maybe.
time.
So, and I remember enjoying it, watching it with the family. I think I watched it with my dad's family last, and it was a lot of fun. So, it was at a Thanksgiving or something, I don't remember.
See, it's a fall movie.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. So, did y'all watch it when you were a kid as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Big fan.
All right.
We used to quote parts of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, mainly the Big Bear part. Because even like when we went to Thanksgiving this year, I was like, we're going to be doing the great outdoors.
Yeah.
And Mom's like, oh, Big Bear. I'm like, Big Bear Chase. Oh, man.
All right. Well, let's get into it then. What happened in this kooky movie?
Okay. Well, obviously, John Candy is in it, so it's going to be great.
Yeah. Love John Candy.
It's so weird because I feel like I haven't watched very many John Candy movies.
Oh, really?
But every time I watch one, I'm like, he's just so fun.
He's so lovable.
He's so lovable. Yeah. I love him. It's like everything.
Apparently, he was
character.
a really nice guy, too. Just
That's
like
so
on
sweet.
set and everything.
But like every character that he plays, I'm just like, aw.
Yeah.
He's just a sweet little lovable teddy bear. I just want to hug him.
He is. You do.
So he and his family have rented a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were only going to be staying there for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. It's like a thing he used to do with his family.
Yeah, he used to go with his dad.
Yeah.
And then he went on his honeymoon with his wife.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, the last time that they went.
I think so, yeah.
There. So they have rented a cabin.
They got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm. His name is Chet.
Yes.
Or Chester, but they call him Chet.
Yeah.
His wife is Connie, and they have 2 boys, Buck and Ben. Buck is the older one, Ben is the younger. And they arrive immediately. They park right next to a tree, and he just like opens his door into
2
the tree.
trees.
Oh, yeah, 2
Everybody
trees.
has a tree with a door.
Everybody has a tree with a door. It's like, what is happening?
Maybe even 4 trees. I don't know. There's so many doors in that tree.
Oh, gosh. But they're going to check in, basically. Mm-hmm. So they get in there. They're looking around this cabin there where they're the owners of the place.
Decorated with stuff like a lamp that's made from a shotgun.
Yes.
You know you're in a good spot. When
exactly. So they like get their attention and everything. They come out, it's these 2 older people. You could tell they've been the ones in charge for years and years and years. Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, let's take you out to the house, to the cabin you're going to be renting. Mm-hmm. They get there. They talk about how they sunk $300 into it.
Yeah. Big time.
So I was like, wow, big money right there. I mean, back then, I still don't think it was much. I still don't think it's
that much. Like, home repairs, like 300?
300?
Not much.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, here are the keys, have fun.
Yeah.
They go in there.
It's really not a bad cabin.
It's a very nice cabin.
You expect it to be worse than that.
Except for one thing, there are fish all over the house.
Yeah.
They
the
keep
last
fish.
people, because whoever was supposed to be there, like, left early. Mm-hmm. I think they were on a fishing trip and they just left fish everywhere.
So they just keep like finding fish.
Yeah. Everything kind of smells. Oh, on their drive up there, this is what my note was about.
Okay.
They were singing Yakety Yak.
Yes, they were.
Don't Talk Back. And I had an issue with the child in the back.
Which one? It was Ben, probably, the young kid.
Yeah, I think so. Because there goes into a sax solo. Kid, obviously, mimes a trumpet.
Oh.
And I'm sorry. As an avid trumpet player who plays constantly.
I've never seen you or heard you play. But yes, okay.
He starts playing that drum. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't stop it.
He's a kid. He
stop
doesn't
it,
know.
Child. His parents have failed him, and this is how we know that they're the bad guys of the movie.
So I guess I'm a bad guy because yesterday I was talking about a trumpet and I started miming a trombone. So.
Yes, you did. Listen, I didn't want to say anything.
I said immediately after, I was like, I realized that was a trombone and not a trumpet.
Yes. I didn't sleep well last night because of it. So.
Okay. Oh, man.
But yeah. Also, this movie, man, it reminds me of, I'd go camping with my family all the time. Mm-hmm. We always went camping, like, with my mom's family and sometimes with my dad's family, too. And, like, my dad's family have a cabin in New Mexico we'd go to. And I loved going camping. I think that's part of why I really love this movie, because it just reminds me of just being out there with them. It's always fun. I don't know. I don't think I had even like when I went camping and nearly fell down a mountain on a 4-wheeler.
Oh my gosh.
Broke a rib. I still loved it. It was so great, even though it was in constant pain. But yeah, I just love camping. So it warms my heart. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay. So, yeah, they've got their little cabin. Then we also see that there's someone else driving up toward the cabin. Mm-hmm. It's Roman and Kate.
Dan Aykroyd, Annette Bening. Her first movie.
Oh, it was her first movie? Okay. And then they have 2 kids. They have 2 twin daughters.
Little creeps.
Oh my god, they're so creepy.
They're the shining girls.
They are. So they're driving up also.
Yeah.
And back at the cabin, the kids are gone. It's just Chet and Connie, and they're
about to get like, a little
when the kids are gone,
romantic. Yeah.
And so they're like, she's got her shirt off and everything, and then suddenly here comes Roman.
Yep. And they just burst in the door
with a camera, a camcorder, just recording it.
Yep.
And it's like, what are you
like
doing?
She has her bra off and everything. Yeah.
It's like, why does it get out of here?
Come on, man.
Yep. And
so she and Roman's wife are sisters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Connie and Kate are sisters.
Got it. They're very different people.
They're very different. Roman is the worst.
He is awful.
I cannot stand him.
He portrays a rich, snobby guy. Yeah. Drives like a Mercedes or something. BMW? Like I don't remember.
But yeah, he's the worst.
Yeah.
I like Dan Aykroyd, but I hate his character.
Oh, his character. He plays a scummy guy pretty well.
So yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Not the best welcoming.
No. We find out that Chet used to go out to the Northwoods with his dad every year. We had already kind of talked about that, but he talks about it to his kid too, to Buck, because he's like, yeah, that's why I wanted to bring you guys out here, because I wanted to spend some time with you, like I got to spend time with my dad.
Yeah. Does he give him his ring at that point or whatever it was?
I'm not sure.
Is that later?
I think it may be later.
Yeah.
Also, we do find out that the twin girls are named Kara and Mara.
Yeah, of course.
The boys are like out at the dock or whatever, and they're just kind of talking, and they're like,
do you sense that?
I feel something is really weird happening right now.
Alien presence.
Yeah, and then they turn around and they're the twins. And they're like, oh god. It's them. Oh man. So Chet's like, all right, well, I was gonna just grill out some hot dogs for dinner, you know, and Roman's like, why have hot dogs when you can have lobster?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
They like threw all the hot dogs away.
Why?
I was so mad about that. Like, you're not just gonna be there a day. You're cooking up those lobster.
Exactly.
You probably only have 5 of them.
So they have lobster. And you don't realize that they threw away all the hot dogs until a little bit later.
Yeah.
But we do find that out.
Yeah.
So anyway, they ate their lobster and everything, and they're like, oh, this is great, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then it is story time. Yeah. They've got the fire in the fireplace. Yep. It's time for Chet to tell the story of a true bear story.
Yes.
Of when they were there on their honeymoon.
Right.
They kept hearing something outside.
Uh-huh.
And
he was like getting dressed in his room or something. Staring out the window.
He looks out. Uh-huh. There's a bear in the trash can.
And there he is.
This is a huge bear. This bear, over 8 feet tall.
Yeah, big teeth.
Yeah.
Talons.
Yeah, exactly. So he's talking about this bear, and the kids are all getting kind of scared.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, they have to hear this. It might save their life one day. And they're like, no, we probably should be. They're getting really scared. We should probably let them go. You know, they've got like popcorn and everything. At some point, he does like a little lunge, and popcorn just goes everywhere. You know. Yeah. And then at the end of it, you find out that he shot the bear.
Yeah. Got a gun over the mantle.
Yep. He shot it.
He just shot the top of his head.
The hair right off its head.
Yeah.
It's the bald-headed killer bear of Clare County.
And it ran away.
And
they say it still lurks.
Still out there today. It could attack at any moment.
Every time I've seen a bear out camping, they're always just like digging through the trash or something.
Yeah, that's why you have to be very careful about how you
got to put your trash up.
You've got to put your trash up. You have to keep your food like locked away so they can't get to it, because they will get into it and they will eat all your stuff.
There was one time, I don't know if my cousin listens to this or not, but we were driving around and we all saw a bear in the dumpster. We're like, oh, look at that bear. That's cool. Oh, wow. And my cousin he was young. I would say he's less than 5 at the time. And we drove away. We turned and, drove a while. And about a mile away, he goes like, hey, y'all remember that time we saw that bear? We're like, yeah.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Just now? Yeah? Yeah, I remember that.
That's so cute.
It was.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
Oh, man. So anyway, after this story, they're all mad at him.
Yeah.
You just scared all the kids. You
Yeah.
scared everybody.
He was being mean.
Yep. So they all go off.
But it was a good thing he told that story.
It was.
They really should have listened.
Exactly. It could have saved their life.
Yeah.
It's true. They all knew about it. So when, later when things happen, they know about this bear already.
It is, yeah.
So they're all mad at him, though.
Yeah.
They go to bed. Roman goes to talk to his kids.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I know that, that was...
Because he saw Chet talking to his young kid and like, hey,
yeah,
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
It's not real. You're fine. So Roman has trouble, like, he doesn't connect with his girls.
He does not connect with his girls.
He feels like he needs to be a better dad.
Yeah.
So he's kind of looking at Chet and seeing how to do that.
Yeah, he's like, maybe... Because they have a pretty good relationship with their kids. And so he's like, maybe if I act a little bit more like Chet...
Yeah.
Then maybe the kids will like me more.
Yeah, it kind of shows the good part of Roman a little bit. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, so he tries to make his kids feel better. He's very bad at it, though.
Oh, he's terrible.
Because he tells in trying to make them feel better about this bear story, he tells a worse story.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was.
What was that?
It was like about a serial killer or something.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah.
I can't remember exactly, but
the girls didn't seem that phased because they're creepy.
They're creepy.
They always look like that.
And so they're just like not blinking or anything, just staring straight ahead. They don't say anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, having a good night's sleep. Yeah. And then he walks off and turns the lights out and everything.
Yeah.
And then this is the first point where we hear or see the raccoons, who become like a running gag through the movie. So the raccoons show up, and this is where we also see that they threw out all the hot dogs, because the raccoons get into the trash and find all the hot dogs, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's like a smorgasbord here,
Yeah.
So they're all excited. They just go through the trash, dump all the trash over.
Uh-huh. I love you say dump.
I'm sorry.
I love that word.
I'm sorry.
No, I really do.
That's my southern. They dump it over.
It's not used anywhere else in the world besides here in the South. Not even in Texas. Still love it, though.
Well, get used to it, because I'm probably going to be saying it a lot. Yeah, so they go through all the trash.
Yeah.
The next morning.
And they talk, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they do. They talk to each other.
See what they say.
Mm-hmm. We find out later that they can talk to the bears, too.
Yeah.
Because they do talk to the bear.
All animals can talk, I guess.
Yeah, they can talk to each other, just not to humans.
Yeah.
So the next morning, they go to check on the girls. They're like, did the girls sleep at all? Because they're just still staring straight up, staring at nothing. Okay, Roman is shaving, I think. I think that this is the point.
Okay.
And he has this huge cell phone, because he's talking like the original cell phone.
The old Zach Morris Saved by the Bell
exactly. Because I was like, oh my gosh. I've missed seeing these kind of cell phones. They're so ridiculous.
They were so big.
But yeah, he's got his cell phone. He's talking to somebody, trying to make deals, because he's always trying to make deals.
Yeah, he's a trader or something.
Yeah. His wife is in the shower, of course, and he's shaving, and the kids are just staring.
Yeah.
As they do.
Yeah.
and he's still kind of standing there like, I don't know how to connect with him and everything. And they're just like watching him as he's like plucking nose hairs. They're like, he's so weird.
Yeah. And his wife's trying to tell him, like, just spend time with him.
Yeah.
And don't get caught up in work and stuff like
that. And then he's like, hold on,
I gotta take this call.
Exactly. So it's time for them to go to the lake, I guess.
Yeah, they were gonna rent a paddle boat.
Yeah.
But Roman's like,
no.
Dude,
Speedboat. We're gonna do some water skiing.
We're skiing. So it's another thing we would do, going out to the lake. Because we went out to the lake a lot. I didn't like the lake as much as the mountains.
Yeah.
I'm not a lake guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a water guy.
Yeah, I'm not really either.
I never water skied, but everybody else in my family water skis. They're pretty good. I would tube, though.
Oh, that's
Tubing's fun.
Tubing's fun.
Yeah, and you would just like fall off and just skip across the water. Great times.
Yeah, I used to, my best friend, her parents have a place on the river, and they have a boat and everything, and so we would go out and they would do tubing and stuff, and we would go also cliff jumping.
Oh.
So stupid.
Yeah, that's scary,
stupid,
man.
But I did it.
Yeah. I've never done that.
And there was a swing, like a little rope swing kind of thing that you could swing off the thing. And one of our friends, she didn't get enough. She didn't go high enough on the rope, and she kind of slid and scraped all of her side.
Ouch.
And just kind of rolled into the water. And we were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think we're done with that for today. But they also had like a canoe and everything, and so and like a little paddle boat, and I always like doing canoeing and paddle boat and stuff like that too.
That's nice. I don't think I've ever canoed, but
and then like getting in the water, I'm like, I don't. There's too many things unknowns in this water. Give me a swimming pool, you know.
That's true.
It's like I know what's in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I don't know because there is like.
Well, I don't know. You always know what's in that swimming pool if it's a public one.
Well, true. But I mean, like creatures, basically.
Yeah.
It's like there are snakes in the river. I really don't want like a freaking water moccasin to slither up to me. Yeah, I don't want fish biting my toes or anything. Although that can be kind of fun too.
Yeah, they do that at spas. Get those
I've actually been to a place, not a spa, but like a real like a place in Mexico.
In a back alley.
No, it was a little sinkhole in Mexico.
Oh yeah,
and they had the little fish would come up and bite the skin off your toes and stuff. It was kind of fun. And then we went cave tubing in Belize.
Oh.
And there were
that sounds fun.
It is fun. It's very dark. You have little headlamps on your helmets and stuff. But as you're going along, you'd feel things like fish like trying to bite your butt as you're like going through the cave. It was really funny. I was like, what is touching my butt? Stop. And yeah, it was really fun though. Anyway, so they're gonna do water skiing and everything. But Buck doesn't want to do it. He wants to explore the town instead.
Yeah.
So they get on this boat. It's called Suck My Wake.
Yeah.
Which is like, can you not give it a normal name?
Very
Come on.
Roman. Like, of course you picked that one.
That, of course. So Chet is trying to show Ben, the youngest son, how to water ski.
Yeah, they're standing on the dock.
The kid is not on the skis, though.
Yeah.
Chet is on the skis.
Yeah.
And he's, okay, you're going to do this, and you just be very careful.
If
and
something goes wrong, just let
go
of the road.
Exactly, you'll be fine. And I'm like, why are you on those skis in the first place? This is a recipe for disaster. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
So, of course, he waves.
Yeah, he's just telling him hi or something.
Yeah, he's just telling him hi. And he's like, oh, he waved. I guess he wants to go. It's Chet's turn to go. So he just zips straight off that dock.
Yeah.
On those water skis.
Does not let go of the rope.
Nope. And he's going.
Yep. He's going through like public crowded places and nearly hitting people and things.
He's on one ski at one point. Yep. He's like going around other boats.
Yeah. He thinks he's gonna die.
He's not having a good time. And the whole time he's just like yelling at Roman and them, and he's like he's like, you bastard, you bastard. And they're just like, what is he saying? Go faster, go faster. So of course they start going faster. And he's like, no. So finally he ends up letting go. Yeah. After he's gone through like all of this terrible stuff. Yeah. But he finally does let go. Yeah. And he's fine, but
he's not happy.
He's not happy. He's ready to go. He's like packing. He's ready to leave. He's like, I don't want to be around this. This is not what I wanted for our vacation. Yeah. I'm ready to go. And Connie's kind of trying to talk him out of it and everything. And she does. And then he does this little playful like mad thing where he chokes her. Yeah. So he's like this weird little choking thing. She's laughing and everything. And he's kind of yeah, exactly. But you can tell it's playful. It's not like he's actually doing it.
Still kind of weird.
It is kind of weird still. Yeah, exactly. And of course, that was like when you were like, were you doing? Is that what you were doing to me while I was asleep earlier? It's like, no, why would I do that? Oh man. So the old man who runs the cabins and stuff, he shows up. He's got the twin girls with him. He's like, they were at the Micah mine. It's abandoned. They don't need to go in there. Yeah. You need to keep them away from there.
It's dangerous out there.
It's dangerous. Exactly. So they're like, okay, well, it's time to go to this birthday party. There's this birthday party for an old guy.
Like, did we talk about the kid? I don't know if he's done it yet, but has he been around and met the girl yet?
I don't know.
Is that like later in the night?
Maybe he met her. No, he hasn't met her.
I
don't think he's met her yet.
Okay.
Or maybe he's seen her, but he hasn't met her.
Okay.
But no, I think it's at the birthday party actually where they meet because it's at the pool table.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they go to this birthday party. It's for Mr. Tompkins.
Okay.
Mr. Tompkins is like 109 years old or something like
yeah.
that. He's real old. They get there. They've brought gifts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, everybody take a picture with Mr. Tompkins.
Yeah, everybody get up in there, get on his lap, kiss his cheeks, girls.
And all this stuff. Yeah, exactly. And the old man, I still cannot remember what the old man's name is.
Yeah,
but he comes up and he's like, "No, get them. Don't let them do that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna want to do that. He's dead.
He died on the way
over." They're like, "Oh my god, why did you tell us earlier?" So yeah, kids are traumatized, of course.
Yep.
So yeah, my note for that was just, "Oh no, Mr. Tompkins, he did." So yeah, they're at like a bar or whatever where this is taking place, and there are pool tables there.
Mm-hmm.
So the boys go play pool.
Yeah.
And while they're playing pool, there's a girl playing at the table next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this weird
Yeah, they're kind of back to back.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
And his pool cue goes between her legs.
Yes.
And then she realizes it's there, and she whips around, which makes his pool cue go flying.
His pool cue,
yes. And she's mad and everything.
Yeah.
And then somehow he has his pool cue.
Wait a second.
Unless she gave him hers.
But why would she?
I don't know.
She was mad at him.
I don't know.
I think it was just a mess up.
Probably.
So.
But anyway, so she's mad, but he's like, oh, she was cute.
Yeah.
I want to meet her again.
She was cute.
She was cute.
Yeah.
I always had a crush on Buck when I was little.
Is that the oldest kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good looking kid.
Yeah.
That girl, I think she ended up becoming a lawyer.
Oh, cool.
Maybe. I don't know.
Good for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's real cute. So I guess I don't know. There's so much stuff in this that I'm like, the time for everything is weird because it goes between day and night, and then people are like, okay, they're here, but then suddenly they're over here.
Get there so fast. Yeah.
I don't know. They're like teleporting.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're a family of teleporters.
Yeah. It's very possible.
So Chet and Ben and the girls are in the car. They're going back to the cabin, I guess. But on the way back, they stop at this spot where there are bears.
Yeah, you can watch bears go through the garbage.
Yes,
and stuff.
so there are bears eating trash. It's like, okay, that seems like a bad thing. You're just perpetuating this whole, it's okay for you to eat trash.
Encouraging the bears to. Yeah. I guess if you have them at a central spot, maybe they won't roam around. But still,
I don't know.
Seems bad.
But anyway.
Put it farther away.
Yeah. Because they're real close.
Yeah.
They're close enough that Chet's like, oh, I'm going to put some trash on our car.
Ridiculous.
I'm like, this is the worst idea you've had.
What food did he put on there?
A Zagnut.
A Zagnut.
Again.
Second time.
It's just the second time that we've had a Zagnut because there was one in Beetlejuice.
We still have not tried one.
We still have not tried a Zagnut, and I'm still unwilling to look for one because maybe if we find one day.
Yeah, if we go to Cracker Barrel or something,
they probably have them.
We may grab one.
So I do have a gift card for Cracker Barrel, so we should probably go use that at some point. I found it in my. I think it was from
Christmas stuff.
I think it was from Christmas last year. I found it in my purse. I'm like, what is this? I thought it was going to be a Starbucks card because I have so many of them. Yeah. But no, it was that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he puts a Zagnut on top of he opens it and puts it on top of the car. He's like, this is going to get their attention.
Yeah.
Guess what? It does.
It does.
It gets the attention of like
multiple
2 or 3 bears.
Yep.
They're climbing on
all over the
one
car.
of them's on the hood. One of them's on the hood first.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's like, this was a mistake. And there are other cars around and they're just watching them like, this idiot.
This guy's gonna die.
So it's eating the Zagnut on the hood. When it's done, it starts like hitting the glass. Yeah. This is like, give me more Zagnut.
Another one climbs
on top of it. He's trying to pull away. He rides off.
He drives off with 2
bears on his car. Never see him get off. I'm sure they do at some point, but
you would hope so.
What? Did he just go fast enough that they rolled off? I don't know. So ridiculous.
Hopefully they were uninjured.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, maybe Buck had gone to like there's like a fair or something.
Yeah.
And he sees the girl there again.
Yeah. Smoking in the jacuzzi. Like all the hot 80s girls did for some reason.
What did you call it?
Huh?
What did you call it? The jacuzzi?
The jacuzzi? Oh, it's not the gazebo.
A gazebo?
Sorry.
I was like, what? Yeah, so they talk a little bit, and she's like, I don't date guys.
I don't date townies.
I only date townies. I don't date all these visitors.
Never had a boyfriend more than a week or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, I won't be different.
I'm here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If we get started now, it's gonna be your longest relationship.
It's like, no.
Oh man.
Goodbye.
Yeah. And then at some point, it like immediately goes to Chet and Buck, and this is when they're in the boat together.
Yeah.
And he gives Buck his ring.
Yeah. Buck shows back up and he's like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, you want to go out on the boat?
Yeah.
It's nighttime. Let's go.
So he takes him out there. Yeah. Then he gives him his ring. It was like his dad's ring or whatever. And he's just passing it down.
On.
So then the next day.
It was a pretty sweet moment.
Yeah, it was very sweet. So the next day, it's time to go harass the girl at work.
Yes, of course.
Because she works at like it's not a Sonic, but it's kind of like a Sonic.
It's a A&W.
Okay. Never been to an A&W, so.
They used to be good. You would get those cold, like, root beer floats and stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, they were good. Straight from a tap. You do, like, a tap. I don't know if they still do that or not. I feel like I don't even know if they exist anymore, honestly.
I don't know.
I know the ones in Canada are really good.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, no means yes, because it's the 80s or 90s or whenever this was.
He shows up. He pulls himself. He walks up to
one of the drive-thru things.
Drive-in things, whatever. And he hits the button.
Yeah.
So she'll come out.
Yeah.
And she's like, you don't even have a car.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to put the tray?
Yeah. But she comes around here.
She kind of likes him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, how about, let's see. I feel like they decide to
she gets off work at 8.
Yeah.
And then they're going to meet up.
Yeah. So then there's also like go-karts. There's golf happening. There's horse riding happening. Chet's horse does not like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he gets off of it and he's
going to whip it.
Yeah.
Because it won't move. Yeah.
He gives it a good talking to. And he's like, I'm going to whip you.
Yeah.
And then it runs off.
Yeah. He breaks a branch off a tree and just takes off.
He has to walk all the way back.
Yeah.
And he gets out of that. He's like, I'm done. I'm going home. I hate this.
Yeah.
There's so much like jumping to different spots.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then they're at a bar.
Yeah.
Chet and Roman go to the bar. They meet a guy named Reg there.
Oh, yeah.
Reg, who has been struck by lightning.
Yeah.
66 times. This poor guy.
A white streak in his hair on the top of his head.
Yeah, looking like a skunk.
Looks like a skunk, yeah.
And he has a stutter.
Stutters like crazy, because he's been electrified.
Because he's been hit so many times by lightning. But it's fun because like the first time he's like, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. They're like 6 times. Wow, he's like 66 times. What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So he can always sense when a storm's coming.
Yes.
Which would make you think he'd get out of the freaking rain.
Yeah. So Buck meets up with Cammy again. Cammy's the girl.
Yeah.
Who did not say her name before.
I forgot her name.
I did too. I have it in my notes, but it's like later down.
Yeah.
They meet up again, and she's his girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. They're like, okay, well, I guess we'll just be together while you're here.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Moving real fast.
Yeah.
So they go back. Oh, it's at their cabin. It's late at night.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bat.
Yes.
There's a bat in the cabin.
Yeah.
There's a bat attacking people in the cabin. They all run out.
Everybody's freaking out.
Mm-hmm. They all run out. They Roman and Chet have to go in.
They get armored
Roman
up.
is not going to do it.
Yeah.
It was going to be all up to Chet. And then he's like, don't you want to protect your children or whatever? And he's like, okay, fine, I'll go. So Roman and Chet go in there to get this bat out.
They're wearing like lampshades and helmets.
And
they got like tennis rackets and
nets and
it's ridiculous.
They're going after this bat. They do end up getting the bat.
Yeah, because Roman hits Chet in the face because the bat's on his face.
Yes.
He's able to get it, though.
And it falls to the ground, and then they just beat it a few times until it's dead. And,
so that's the end of the bat.
That's
it was ridiculous.
It's like, oh my gosh, this poor bat. It literally did nothing to them. They could have, like, maybe opened some windows and got it out. But
or caught it in that net.
Caught it in the net, exactly. Wait till it, like, lands somewhere, throw a towel on it. And then take it outside and release it. I've had to do that before.
Yeah. I don't know why it's so much freakier, though, when it's in your house. Because we would have birds come into the chemistry lab all the time that we'd have to get out. And I don't know, they seem scarier in there. Because there's not as much room. They're freaking out. You're freaking out. Yeah, that's true. But I've never had to kill one, so.
No, I've never killed one. I catch and release.
Yeah.
And I've had to do it twice.
Yeah.
In an old apartment that I was at.
No fun.
Oh, no. Yeah, so the next day, Buck meets up with Cammy again, and she's like, okay, we can go out again tonight. Uh-huh. Meet me at 8 or whatever. Yeah. Don't ditch me, because if you do, I'll never speak to you again. Mm-hmm. So you know what's going to happen.
Something's going to happen.
Something's going to keep him from going to to the date. So they go to this restaurant, and at this restaurant, they have something called the Old 96er.
Yep.
It is a 96-ounce steak.
Yeah.
If you finish it, everyone in your party eats for free.
Right.
So Chet's going to go for it.
Yep.
But because he is eating this 96-ounce steak, and it's taking so long, Buck is missing his date with Cammy.
Yeah. He's like, what the heck, man?
He's like, I need to go. I have other places to be.
Yep.
So Chet eats it. Oh, he's having so much trouble.
Yeah. He's got the meat sweats like crazy.
I cannot imagine eating that much.
I feel like I could. I don't know. If it's just the steak, I feel like I could do it.
Because a lot of places like that, if they have something, it's like you've got to eat all of this, you've got to eat all of these fries,
like
or
the
onion
Big
rings
Texans
or something like that.
Yeah, the Big Texan, you get a 72-ounce steak and then like baked potato and a salad and maybe a roll and something. I don't know. And you got to eat it all. Yeah, so never tried that either.
But also, I feel like it would be better if you had something that wasn't just the steak.
Yeah, something to break it up.
If it's just the steak and the baked potato or something like that. Because that way it's like, okay, I've eaten so much steak. I got to have something else to clean my palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he gets it. He eats that steak.
He eats that steak.
Except.
And he's like, all that's left is fat and gristle.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, you got to eat the whole
you got to eat everything.
steak. You got to eat everything. So he has to eat all the fat and gristle. And that's where I would not have done it.
Honestly, I mean, gristle kind of sucks, but the fat is good.
I don't like the fat.
It's some of the best part of the steak.
I don't like it. Ooh, it would take a lot. The gristle,
you would not.
I would never even try it. I know I wouldn't be able to eat that much.
I'd be like, Crystal, you're not.
I'd be like, give me a 6-ounce.
Yeah.
That's all I can take.
Lean as possible.
Yep.
Burn it if you can.
I don't want it burnt, but I want it cooked.
Well done.
Have you
come around?
I'm more like medium well.
Okay.
Because sometimes well done is a little too.
It's a little too. You lose a lot of flavor.
Yeah, exactly. But if medium to medium well, I'll eat that.
Yeah.
I've come around to it.
Okay.
But I'm usually like a medium well kind of person.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because, I mean, it's all cooked.
Yeah.
It's just when it's a bunch of red or a lot of pink in there, I'm like, I feel like it's not cooked.
Yeah.
And I
have trouble with it.
I have trouble with it. So, yeah, I'm one of those gross people who likes my steak cooked.
So gross.
Completely. Sorry. Oh, man. Anyway, so yeah, he eats it all. He finishes it. They come out of there. They've all got like t-shirts and stuff. Mm-hmm. And
he looks like he's gonna die.
Oh, yeah. He is not happy. And of course, Buck missed his date with Cammy.
Yeah.
Because he shows up there and she's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
They go fishing at 5 a.m.
Yes. Ugh. I hate fishing early.
And
I hate fishing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
I don't mind fishing.
I hate fishing.
I don't mind fishing. I just don't want to be the one to have to
bait the hook
or take the fish off the hook.
Or clean the fish.
I like just the fishing part of it.
I just like sitting there.
Like casting it and waiting for something to bite. That's all I like. And reeling it in once I get something. And the rest of it, don't care for.
Pass.
It's just the nice, like, let me just cast this and sit here and it's like quiet and peaceful and then you get a fish and it's like, ugh.
Gross.
Yeah,
for me, I can't eat fish. So it's all like, why am I doing this?
What's the point?
I don't want this.
That makes sense.
I feel like I'm just torturing an animal for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, they go fishing. They are using leeches as bait. So, this is not going to turn out well.
Yeah. They all end up falling asleep.
They all fall asleep, and they wake up, and they have leeches all over them.
Yeah. Gross.
So gross. So, they're all freaking out because they've got leeches on them. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I would be too.
I don't blame them.
Exactly. Buck calls the A&W trying to speak to Cammy. She doesn't want to talk to him.
She's like, no.
She's not here. She doesn't want to talk to you.
I don't know anybody named Bart.
So, yeah, exactly.
Or whatever brother's name is.
Buck.
Buck.
Oh, and then, of course, they're all there. I think at this point it's raining. It has started raining outside.
Okay.
It's cold. They decide to make a fire. Roman thinks he knows everything about making fires because Chet is trying to make the fire, and he's like, no, you gotta do it this way.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you want to do it? You can do it.
Yeah.
So they get into a big fight, and then finally they come to the breaking point where Chet's like, well, you weren't even invited.
Yeah.
Because they weren't.
Here?
They just showed up.
They did. Nobody invited them.
Nobody invited them. So Roman and Kate are pissed off. They're going to leave.
Yeah.
But there's a big storm coming.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, you got a big storm coming.
Oh, Lord, it's a big storm.
So they're packed up. They're about to go get in their car. And Roman's talking about how, I came up here because I had a unique investment opportunity for you. All it would take was $25,000.
Yeah.
And I can do all this stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the reason I came up here, because I trust you.
Yeah.
I knew you would...
Your family.
Yeah, your family and all this stuff. And so Chet starts feeling bad about it because Roman also is like, do you remember when at our mine and Kate's wedding, I overheard you in the bathroom with my father-in-law or whatever.
I think it was with his brother.
Or brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Or brother, whatever. Saying something about...
How much he sucked.
Yeah, how terrible Roman was and everything.
Yeah.
And...
it's like, it hurt.
Yeah.
Cut deep.
And Chet's like, I don't even remember that.
I was pretty drunk.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, so I may have done that, and if I did, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so he's feeling really bad about it. He's like, I can probably get the 25.
Yeah.
It's going to take a bit, but I can give you what I've got right now.
His wife's like, we can't. He's like, yeah, we got. I can call in some people.
Exactly. He's like, I can get it. It's going to take a while. Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and give you what we've got right now and get you the rest later.
Yeah.
So he makes the investment.
Yep.
And Roman and his family, they load up the car and they leave.
Yeah.
And they're leaving, and Kate's like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were. I didn't know that you were. That's why we were coming.
Yeah.
That's so nice of you to
include them.
And give him this opportunity and all this stuff, because they don't have a lot and all this stuff, and it's making Roman feel real bad.
Yeah, I was like, he's like, crap, I gotta go back.
Shoot. So he goes back. He rips up the check.
Yeah, the girls stay in the car.
Yes.
For a bit.
Yeah. So he rips up the check and everything.
Yeah.
And then, the kids actually, they left him in the car, but the kids run away in the rain. They're like, oh,
they want to go check out that mine again.
Or something.
Because they're dumb.
So they run off in the rain.
Yeah.
Nobody knows they're gone.
Nope.
Nobody cares about these kids.
80s and 90s parenting.
Exactly. So Roman starts telling about how he and Kate are bankrupt.
Yeah.
He lost everything.
He lost his job.
She's like, what have you been doing every day? He's like, I've just been
He's been working somewhere.
Yeah, I can't remember where.
Yeah. It's a, really blue collar job. I can't remember what it is though.
Yeah. Like a coffee shop or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that, something small. Just anywhere that he can get some money.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I was just doing this so that I could get some money and maybe make an investment of my own and get back into the business. Yeah. Exactly. And then the power goes out.
Yeah.
And that's when they realize that the girls are missing.
Uh-huh.
So Roman and Chet have to go out and find them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other kids, the two boys and the moms are there. They're lighting a bunch of candles and everything because the power's out, and they're making sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they go out to find them. The girls are in the mine. They have slid down into the mine.
They did.
And it's all like
it is filling up with water. Yeah. They're on some boxes.
Yep. And they hear the kids down there. They find the mine. They hear them. And Roman is claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can't do it. I can't go in there.
Can't go down this little shaft.
And Chet's like, they're your children.
You gotta do it.
You have to do this. Yeah. You're their father. You have to be a dad right now. You have to do this. So he does. He goes in there. Yep. And Chet's like, I'm going to go get help. I'm going to get some rope. Yeah. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. So he runs off. Yeah. And Chet falls down there, Roman. Not Chet. Roman falls down there. He's got the kids. He realizes they are sitting on dynamite.
Yeah. It's wet dynamite. So I was like, it's probably fine. It's probably
fine, but I really wish the Chet would hurry it up.
Yeah.
So he's like, we're gonna try to get out of here as quickly as possible.
The original ending, I think, was that they were gonna be sitting on like a bunch of mined ore or whatever, gold or like something, and then he would be rich again because he would have found that and whatever.
That's kind of a cop out. Don't like that.
So they didn't do that.
Yeah. So he starts climbing out with them. He's got them on their back, basically on his back. He's got one on his back, and then one of them's on the other girl's back.
Yeah.
And he's climbing out of there. And as he's climbing out of there,
that wet slope.
Oh yeah,
wet muddy slope. Definitely. Not bad.
And as he's climbing out of there, you see like in the back of the cave, there's this little
something moving around.
There's something back there, and it's a bear.
It is.
And it's the bear with the bald head.
It's a bald bear.
So it's like, oh no, he's still around.
Yeah.
Although technically it's a girl. It's a girl bear.
Oh, okay.
So he climbs out of there with them. They go back to the cabin, or head back to the cabin. Chet shows up.
Yeah, they passed each other at some point and didn't notice.
Yeah, because Chet got lost.
Yeah.
And then he finds his way back finally, but they've already passed by there.
Yeah, but he doesn't know it.
Yeah, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know that they're already gone. Yeah. So he throws that rope down there. He's like, okay, come on, I'm going to pull you up.
Yep.
The bear grabs
onto the rope.
Grabs the rope.
Yep.
And he pulls the bear out.
Yep. And he's got his back to the opening, so he doesn't see that it's the bear.
Yeah.
Until the bear's just right on
there.
him.
And has to give the bear plenty of time to like actually be able to get out. And so he sees the bear and he freaks out and he runs.
I do love, he's got it wrapped around a tree and he's pulling. It's like, girls are gonna have a talk about helping out. I don't know what y'all are doing, but come on, help Uncle Chet out.
Because the bear is like, it has the rope, it has like a knot in it, and he has it in his mouth, and it kind of keeps pulling back and everything. Yeah.
He's having a hard time.
But yeah, it gets out. He sees it. He starts running. It starts chasing him.
Yep.
And I do not think the John Candy could outrun a bear. I'm so sorry. I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think most people could outrun a bear.
Big shots to another dead person.
No, I just don't think that many people could outrun a bear.
Yeah, they're fast.
They're very fast.
Faster than you think they're going to be.
They're big and they're fast.
They're hard to get away from.
I know I would
You can't go up trees.
I know I would not be able to get away from a bear. I'd be like,
That's why you got to play dead.
I'm just going to pretend I'm dead.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
Yep.
So yeah, but he manages to outrun this bear.
Yeah.
He runs to the cabin.
Yep.
And he runs in and he closes the door. They're sitting there. They're fine.
Everybody's
having a great time. The power has come back on.
Yeah.
They're making sandwiches and everything. Yeah. And Roman has already changed clothes and everything out of his wet clothes. The kids are fine. And they're like, oh, there he is. There's Chet, you know.
Yeah. He's like back against the door. He's slammed it. He's exhausted.
Big.
Bear.
Well, he goes big. He's big first. Big. And because they're like, do you want a sandwich? That's what his wife's like, do you want a sandwich? And he's like, big. He's like, oh, big sandwich. And he's like, big bear. They're like, oh, big bear.
Chase me.
Big bear chase me. Big bear chase me. As he says, big bear chase me, the door just falls on him.
Yeah.
And that bear is there and it's roaring and all the people are freaking out.
My Uncle Victor, he came back from watching this movie and told my parents, like, I laughed so hard at this part of the movie. He thought he was going to die. He was laughing so hard. And
not only is this bear, like, on top of him, on top of the door, on top of Chet, it also starts, like, bouncing on him.
Just, like,
and he's
so
just
messed up. Poor Chet.
Oh my god.
Everybody's screaming, freaking out.
Yep.
Trying to get away.
The bear finally comes in. It like scrambles over. It's like trying to get to the food.
Yeah.
And so they're like tossing bread at it.
Yeah,
like,
bread.
Go away.
Yep.
And
he's trying to get up, put the door back on.
Oh my gosh. And then
once he gets the door back on, it gets slammed back down on him.
Yeah, because the old man
shows up
with the shotgun lamp.
Yep.
And the bear is trying to get to Roman at this point. He's got him like on the stairs and he's like holding him off with like a, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And the old man shoots the bear.
Well, he gives the gun to Chet.
Oh, he gives it to Chet.
Yeah,
okay.
Chet shoots him.
Chet shoots the bear.
In the butt.
But it just...
His skin is impenetrable.
Right? Yeah. This bear is not hurt by it. It's just all of its hair on its butt. It
blows the hair off its butt.
Flies off.
Very human butt.
Very human butt. Bear. And the bear turns tail.
Oh, yeah. Starts screaming.
Runs
away. Yep.
And all you see is this bear with its bare butt just running through the woods. I did forget to say that when the storm is coming, we know that it's a big storm because the poor guy.
Yep.
Oh God, what was his name? Reg. Poor Reg gets struck by lightning
again. 67.
And he's running like, oh, it's a storm. But yeah, so there we go. The bear is gone.
Yeah.
And it's time to leave. Their 2 weeks or whatever are over.
Yeah.
Cammy is back, of course. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah, I want to make any girl you meet make you jealous, or compare me to any girl you meet later on.
Yeah,
she gives them kisses.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
yeah, they're not gonna try any long distance stuff.
No, they're just like, well, it was a nice little summer fling.
Bye.
They get into their cars and everything. Roman is like, race you home, and he leaves.
Yeah,
and
he's like, Roman.
Not Roman. He's so silly, you know. He's like,
race us home. What does that even mean?
What did he mean by race us home? And Connie's like, oh, it's just for a little while. They'll be staying with us till they get back on their feet and everything. And he's like, oh my God, we gotta go.
We gotta beat him home.
We gotta get him home. We gotta beat him home because they'll get the better place in the garage or something like that. So they start. They head off, and they're going. The raccoons are back. Yeah, of course. They did show up a few other times. We didn't really talk about them because they were like laughing at them because they're like, oh, they put rocks on top. That's not gonna keep us out of here.
Yeah,
but
they put it inside at one point. They got inside and took out the trash again.
Yeah, but the raccoons are back and they're talking about the bear whose name is Jody.
Yeah.
And
did you hear what it did to Jody?
Yeah, exactly. It's like she can't show her face around here.
Yeah.
She's just been down at the lake.
Yeah, poor Jody.
Poor Jody.
I don't know. Jody's a jerk.
Yeah. Oh man. So, and that's basically how it ends.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
It shows them like they're driving away.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a fun little movie. Mm-hmm. It's just nice. It's a nice little family movie kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it still.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend.
Yeah. Especially if you have a history of camping and stuff. Mm-hmm. Kind of relate to a lot of stuff. I know we had a lot of weird, crazy things happen to us, on camping trips and lake trips and stuff like that. So it's fun to think about. But yeah. All right. Well, should we get to our snack?
Yes, we should. So today we have Campfire S'mores M&Ms.
Ooh, seems apropos.
Yep.
That is one of the best parts of camping.
Oh, yeah,
is cooking over the fire. Yep. S'mores, hot dogs.
All that, yep. Just marshmallows by themselves.
Yeah. Then the worst part is the fire somehow always blowing smoke right in your face, no matter where you go.
Exactly. It always picks one person, and no matter where they go, it follows them.
I don't know why. It's so annoying. Either. But yeah, so I'm interested to see how these taste.
Yeah.
They kind of first taste like sugar cookie and then kind of get a little s'morey.
Mm-hmm. They have like a little coconut kind of taste.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Maybe that's what's their marshmallow.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not very impressed with them.
Me neither.
I was excited about them.
I'm disappointed, yeah. Because I feel like I've had good s'mores, like bites and stuff.
I feel like I've had an M&M similar to this that...
Yeah.
I'm like, I know it's not the same, but...
It's very close.
Mm-hmm. Kind of wish I hadn't poured so many in my hand.
Yeah. I don't know if I really like them too much.
Yeah. They had these... Speaking of camping, although technically we didn't really do much camping. We were just in the cabin. When we were at the cabin way back in September, we had some pecan pie M&Ms, and they just tasted like straight up maple syrup. It was weird.
Oh, really?
M&M's just not on their game lately.
Yeah. I think they're trying too many things and not really nailing them. Like, they nailed peanut butter. And peanut original's good, too.
Kind of hard not to with those, though.
Yeah. I haven't really found another one after that I've been like, oh man, that's good.
I mean, I like almond, but you don't.
Yeah,
because, it would kill you.
I can see how you would. It won't kill me, but I can see how, they'd probably be similar to peanut, and they could do that.
Yeah, it's just a chocolate-covered almond.
Yeah, yeah. I'm disappointed, M&M. Come on. Maybe just keep it simple. Maybe they just need to do real simple things. I don't know.
Maybe.
Never tried those, like, Thanksgiving ones they had, which I don't even remember what they were, but I don't know. Well, anyway, what are you going to rate that guy?
Oh, well, those were pretty disappointing.
Very disappointing.
I mean, I was expecting them to be... I wasn't expecting them to be that great. I was expecting maybe a 6.
Yeah. They're not, like, disgusting either. They're not like, oh...
No, I mean, I'll probably eat them. It's just going to take a while for me to get through them.
Yeah, they're kind of like last resort snack.
I think I'm going to give them like a 4.5.
Okay, I was going to give them a 3, honestly, because I was pretty disappointed. Maybe if you like mixed them with some peanuts or something.
Maybe.
Made a trail mix out of them. Might be a little better. I don't know. Come on, M&Ms. Pick it up. All right, well... let us know your camping memories or what you thought of this movie on Twitter at HavingFunCast or on Facebook at HavingFunPod.
Or you can send us an email to havingfunpod@gmail.com.
All right. Well, go have fun. Pray for us that we don't get sick.
I was going to say, and if you have any Christmas movies that you want us to watch,
let us know.
Let us know that too.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week. Go have fun. Bye.
Bye.